I really love Sean McDermott, guys.
Just a mason jar.
He's had 2 sips.
I've had 1 sip, and that shit is already warming up my kneecaps. Okay.
Oh, I'm good, thanks. No, I know what it is. Thank you.
What?
All right, ZaBills fans, you listening right now, I hope you enjoyed the intro to the Christmas special here with the Pogues.
Gotta dedicate that one to Brendan.
Brendan.
Wish you were here.
Hey, let's shout out a couple people here. First, we're going to recognize Corey. It is his birthday today.
Hey.
And not to make it any worse, Corey, you're closer to 50 now than you are to 40.
Whoa, Corey. Happy birthday,
Corey.
buddy.
Yeah, Corey.
Wow.
Love you, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you soon. And then we'll just get the sponsors out of the way here.
Go for it.
MJB, hot tub season. I'm going in there tonight. I've been in there almost every night. It is fantastic. Give Mike a call, 716-465-5017 for all your hot tub wiring needs. Also,
Christmas lights, wiring. You got to put a box in.
Clark,
You're going to definitely need more space.
250,000 twinkling little lights. Sean, give us a little something.
The little lights ain't twinkling, Clark.
What is the line? The father-in-law with the dryer.
Oh, you worked really hard, Grandma. So do washing machines.
Yeah, that's a good line. That's one of my favorites. Okay, and when you're hanging up lights and you slip on the ladder and you grab the gutter and you fall down into the bush and you hit a toilet from the Lethal Weapon lot, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Give Dr. Bob a call or look him up on the internet. Doug's at chiropractic.com, 716-634-6272. Hot tubs, chiropractors, great combination. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's come right out of the gate. The Bills are in.
Correct.
They've guaranteed us at least 3 more podcasts. Mm-hmm. And what else is better than that?
Hey, you know what? Rest and recoup. You punched your ticket. That's more than you can say about Kansas City.
Absolutely.
Possibly Baltimore. They're kind of hanging on a little bit.
Hey, how about them boys? They're out.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yep. So, I mean, you've got, you're there. You're there for the most part. And the Buffalo Bills hopefully can use this time to rest, recoup, celebrate the end of the stadium as we know it, and march on the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are you saying that they shouldn't try to get the 1 seed here?
You know, I've thought about that, but no. I almost flirted with the idea of just absolutely resting everybody for two weeks.
That's what I was going to ask about.
Yeah. I went back and forth. It's not the 1 seed anymore. Had Baltimore done its job, done its duty to defeat the Patriots, I might be more inclined to be a little more gun-ho-ish. But no.
I still want the 5 seed, so we play Pittsburgh in the first round.
Yes, I get it. I understand.
So you got to win another couple games, I think, to get there.
Right.
Both.
Yeah.
You got to win both.
Absolutely, yeah. I need a little help, I think, along the way, too, right?
Yeah, you need. Well, the Chargers. It's really interesting. The Chargers are ahead of you. They can, if they win out, actually be in line to take the 1 seed and beat out Denver, depending on how things go.
That's what I want to mention.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a game for us coming up. They play Texans.
Yeah.
So we've got a pretty big stake in that game, Chargers versus Texans, in Houston.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50 game for the Bills, right?
And then they got the Broncos. They finish with the Texans and Broncos. Right. So it's no easy task for them.
Hey, I wonder if our buddy's going to join the live chat tonight here.
No Bruins gear for me. I've worn it twice. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
Who was that guy that infiltrated last week?
Yeah, Noman.
Yeah, Nomar, right?
Nomar, yeah.
He's in the Ravens.
He's in their live chat?
In their live chat
He's
right now.
them now.
Dennis, are you excited about the Pro Bowl selections that were announced today?
I mean, not really. The Pro Bowl, I think it means a lot to the players, but, I mean, the Pro Bowl is not good. It's not even a game anymore. It's like a flag football, right?
I don't even know what they're doing there anymore.
Flag football. I think the big beef is it's fan driven as far as the votes that you get in. So Kelsey was the number one person to get votes for this year. Right. I don't think anybody at this table is going to say Kelsey should be the number one tight end out of the AFC.
No.
No.
I'm just impressed that Allen was the second highest vote getter out of any player, which he did not get the Swifties for that. So it's
Who's
nice.
first?
Travis Kelce,
Kelsey.
because of Taylor Swift.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
I think the part that sucks and what they really have to work on is Pro Bowl for the players does actually mean something. It means money and contracts and things like that. So there are implications of actually getting paid for the players and what that means. So it kind of sucks that on their side of it, I think it does even itself out. And I think that's why you get a lot of people, a lot of older players will just say, I'm not going to the Pro Bowl, so they can allow some other people to get in.
Yeah, I thought James Cook being there was definitely great. I think he's one of the better players this year total.
He's going to win the rushing
Yeah, he's leading
title.
right now by a couple, not much, but I think a couple of years.
75, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think, well, Indy's got such a slim shot now. I don't think Jonathan Taylor is going to catch him at this point.
Those stats for Indy were pretty brutal last night.
Yeah.
He's averaged 1.5 yards after their 10 games.
Old man
He's
Rivers wants to
averaged,
sling it.
it's 100% if you draw a line of when Daniel Jones stopped being able to run, when he broke his leg before he tore his Achilles. He went from 6 yards per carry down to 3 at best. And basically took the threat away. And I think you saw that with the New England-Baltimore game. They're not respecting Lamar to actually hold the rock and outrun anybody currently with the way that he's injured. And I think it's cost them. Great for the Bills, but it definitely changes your offense when you have injuries.
Hey, folks, just let me interrupt real quick. We are 7 minutes in, and Sean Viola, you've already had 2 drinks.
It's
It's
holiday
unbelievable.
season.
This is going to be an interesting
There's no school
podcast
tomorrow.
by 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
You might need an
Absolutely.
Uber home after this
And
one.
I will say, Sean's wonderful creation, his concoction, his secret recipe.
Here, let's show
the
that
apple pie,
on the live here. Let's
is stronger than normal.
Yeah, that was-
I've had a number of batches of
folks,
his
right here. Look at that
apple pie. It's stronger
vessel
than normal. Oh, man.
of moonshine apple pie flavor.
I'm really doing it up. I'm making up for lost time, whether it's Sean's apple pie. Gentlemen, help yourselves, too. I have Fireball with Coke.
Drink responsibly, please.
Yeah, absolutely. if I'm not feeling it, not on Christmas, I'm walking home. Actually, I might sleep at Herb's house, but on the way home. But
Yes. Before we get into the Bills game, let's talk. We're talking fun around the league kind of stuff. Can we go through the roster for the Pro Bowl real quick?
Go for it.
Both sides. Josh Allen is your starter. Herbert May. And then your running backs are Taylor, A-Chain, James Cook. Fullback, Ricard. Anybody upset that Gilliam did not get a nod for this?
I was hoping he would, but I mean, I'm not surprised.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Would
Outside of Buffalo, who
would
knows
Cook or
him?
Allen have the seasons they had we not had a Gilliam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's plug and play. It's plug and play, man. I'm sorry.
I think the beef is Ricard's only played 8 games this year and got it. I think that's some of the beef.
Yeah.
Gilliam's been there the whole time. So
Okay.
you can definitely go back and forth with that. I think it's just you're voting for the name
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It's a nothing position for the most part. Like, nobody really knows what it is. I mean,
Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers, Cortland Sutton. Good list?
Zay Flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Zay Flowers.
He's on the list.
Wow.
I'm looking at it right here.
Okay.
This is on NFL.com. They
I'll
don't
let
lie.
you get through the whole thing, and then I'll ask the overwhelming question.
Tight ends, Brock Bowers and Kelsey.
don't move the needle.
What?
It doesn't move the needle. That's not a whole lot. Next.
The way that Warren has played, I think, with Kelsey is ridiculous. So.
Agreed.
Your tackles are Garrett Bolles, Deion Dawkins, Joe Alt. Your guards are Quinn Miniers, Quentin Nelson, and Trey Smith.
I believe Joe Alt has played 4 games and has qualified for the Pro Bowl.
Wow.
Damn.
Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum are your centers. Your offensive, your defense for the AFC. Will Anderson Jr., Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. Can't really.
Wait a minute. I'm surprised Spencer Brown didn't get anything for guard.
Nope.
No, it would be tackle.
Or tackle, yeah.
That's why
Dawkins.
I threw the Joe Alt out there.
Dawkins is in there. Ooh, Buffalo scored. Who scored that? Anybody see?
Byram.
Oh, no shit. Okay. DNs, we just said Anderson, Garrett, Crosby. Let's see here. Tackles, Chris Jones. Really? This is all popularity vote, right?
Big time.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
would think
fuck
so.
that.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Jeffrey Simmons, Zach Allen. Linebackers, Bonito, TJ Watt, Tuipulotu for the Chargers. Roquan Smith, Aziz Al-Shahir, or Shire. Cornerbacks, Derek Stingley Jr., Surtain, Gonzalez, Denzel Ward. Jalen Ramsey, Kyle Hamilton, Derwin James. Long snapper from the Jaguars, Matt Sick. That guy's name is very close to mine.
Long snapper. Pro Bowl long snapper. Like, dude.
It looks good on a resume.
Punter, Jordan Stout, Cameron Dicker, Chamir Dyke, Ben Skowronek. Why am I
Pretty cool.
Why am I freaking reading these? All right.
Pretty cool.
Dicker,
Yeah,
Dicker.
yeah. Here's the question, Kyle.
Nothing stands out. So
Here's the
far.
question.
Yeah, what?
Of all the great things the NFL has done,
Yep.
great games. I mean, some fantastic games, unlike anything I've seen in a regular season. They have not been able to master the Pro Bowl. Probably in the last 35, 40 years.
You know what? If Brendan or whoever was saying that they're going to take 2 preseasons out and put 2 more regular seasons in,
Correct.
just get rid of the fucking Pro Bowl then.
Well, here's the deal. Kyle, I'll ask anyone on the podcast. Do you guys know what actual date the Pro Bowl is? I mean, the NFL realizes it has a problem. Do you know when the Pro Bowl is? Don't look it up, Kyle. You're cheating.
Isn't it the week before the Super
It's the
Bowl?
Tuesday before the Super Bowl.
It's the Tuesday before the Super Bowl. It's not like during a vacation, all right? You're struggling when you're putting this game on a Tuesday.
And bro, a lot of these names they listed are all playoff contending
Well,
teams.
exactly. You know, I mean, you're not going to the Pro Bowl if you're playing in the Super Bowl. And ironically, they're both in the same spot. I didn't mind when it was in Honolulu. I thought, give some love to Honolulu. Hawaii doesn't have much of a feel. Give the guys a good opportunity to go bask in the sun. But it's one of the few things the NFL has never been able to master, which is their own Pro Bowl.
I think they did when it was in that format, and I think the players bought into it for a couple different reasons. It was after the season.
Yes.
So you got to go.
Which made sense.
When they made it in Honolulu, the families got to go. The NFL paid for families and players to go. They put them all up in their own resort, so you didn't have fans that were staying with you, where for the Super Bowl, basically, you're there and you have just random people that you're staying in a hotel with, so the players can't, be free. They're kind of working it. I think a lot of, if you listen to the players' gripes about what the Pro Bowl is, and you see a lot of them opting out of it because they just don't want to go that week.
I mean, it's going to be painful for some of those players that would hope to be playing the Super Bowl to also be in San Francisco. Be like, oh, geez, this is a shitty consolation to not making it. It's being here 5 days before and playing in the Pro Bowl.
I do think the Pro Bowl games, like the fact that they do, I know it's flag football, but some of the other games and stuff that they have on the side, they've gotten players to buy in a little bit more than that, than throwing pads on and getting blown up on the sideline. A few of the wonderful highlights is still playing tackle football. So
Right. This says that for the first time, the 2026 Pro Bowl, powered by Verizon, will move to Super Bowl
Venue.
week in San Francisco. So it's the Sunday leading into the Super Bowl?
Correct.
Tuesday.
5 days before.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, it's dumb. Okay, let's run through the NFC here real quick. Stafford, Darnold, Prescott.
No shockers.
Prescott, I mean,
his stats this year were he's arguably for a while were better than when he was in talks for MVP.
okay.
And
Yeah, he's had a
look
pretty
where he's
good year.
playing. I mean, it's a fan-driven experience. Dallas gets a ton of love. They're the Yankees of the NFL.
And he's got pretty good wide receivers, too. So
Gibbs, McCaffrey, Bijan.
Yep.
I have no gripes with that.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Yep.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
Najigba.
Friggin'
Pickens.
moron he is, though.
St. Brown.
I didn't see the dance.
Oh, my God. No, he didn't do it because he got called out on it, but he is a friggin' grade A moron.
I
Who?
didn't.
Puka Nacua.
I'd take him on this team.
Yeah, he is
I know.
stupider than that bag of dirt you handed me. He is
Folks, he's talking about pit dirt.
Okay, that's not stupid, but you know what I mean? Like a bag of rocks. That's about as smart as he is. He is
Right.
dumb.
Good at playing football, making poor business choices, not so well.
Poor any choices.
Right.
Speaking of choices, let's finish this, and then I got to bring up another around the league. Trey McBride, George Kittle,
Yep.
Sewell, Wirfs, Williams, Smith, Tooney, Lindstrom, Dahlman, Juergens. I don't know any of these dudes. Okay, defense. Hutchinson, Parsons, Lawrence. Too bad Parsons will be watching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter, Williams. Hey, one of these Williams, the one Williams from the Jets?
Yes.
Defensive lineman.
Quinnen or Leonard?
Quinn.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, he's going. Brian Burns versus Young. I don't know any of these dudes for outside linebacker.
Oh, versus
Rams.
Rams.
Dude, both of their linebackers are going. Byron Young and Verse are going. Jack Campbell, Zach Bond, Jace C. Horn, Witherspoon, Dijon, Mitchell, Byard, Winfield Jr. I still can't believe he's Baker, John Weeks, Way, Aubrey, Shaheed, Gifford. Okay, that's enough of that. What do y'all think about the bullshit with DK Metcalf? He got himself into some trouble.
He did. He definitely did. I guess the fan was the same guy from last year. He was when he was on Seattle. He went to Detroit and I guess got into it with the same fan, and he alerted the security or whoever about that fan. And now I guess it was the same fan that did this last year.
Really?
So yeah. So I don't know what was said, or I think it's a lot of he said she said, but either way he's in trouble. Yeah.
You just can't put hands on fans.
Yeah, definitely.
There's enough for anyone who's been to a football game. There's quite a big distance. It's not like the NBA,
Yeah.
where you're right on the court. There's a pretty big gap between the fans and where you are. Mm-hmm. You walk over there, you're putting yourself in a position like you don't have. They can't come on.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a lifetime ban if they come on the field and are harassing. You walk over there, it's on you. Whatever decision you make.
The part I was mostly talking about was the fact that because of this, based on the terms of his 4-year deal of $132 million,
No more guarantees.
You're correct. It's detrimental. The Steelers, if they choose, could void the rest of his salary.
Correct.
$45 million in futures and all kinds of shit. Like, he could really get hosed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new angle on it, too, that shows like that the fan didn't say anything derogatory.
Oh, the view from right behind his head,
Right.
or like over 2 seats.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what Metcalf heard, but he definitely you'd never ever do that.
And it's not like they didn't learn. Who was it? Was it Jackson in the first Bills game?
Yeah.
That got pushed back with the fan. It's not like these guys don't know what not to do.
Even that was more like I would say authentic, I guess, because it was they're after
in the
touchdown.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas this, like the guy's just kind of off by himself on the sideline, and like you said, there's plenty of room in between fans and the players. So
And they're in a good spot, like in terms of making the playoffs. They're 2 up on Baltimore. I think they have the tiebreaker.
If they win this week against Cleveland,
It's over.
It's over.
Right. So I mean, but it's a very selfish act to do that. He's a very valuable player to that team, to Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And to put yourself ahead of the team. I know Tomlinson has a lot. He's got to protect his guy, but behind the scenes, I know he's absolutely ad livid as a coach.
Oh yeah,
for being out to now he can appeal that, and he probably will get it down to 1.
I don't know.
Countdown till Alan Lazard signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to happen tonight.
Thielen took care of Lazard, I think, for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a free agent.
Yeah. Thielen, though, being in there, I think that's
Yeah.
the one. Lazard's a tough one to get to sign.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Rodgers, you never know.
Yeah, but his Jets career was not all that great.
Yeah.
Anything else from around the league? That's I think all I had off. I got it all saved on my phone, but I can't access it right now.
Just want to say real quickly, our stadium deal is now no longer the worst deal in the NFL. Now that Kansas bet the farm on bringing in the Chiefs, they're paying $3 billion of taxpayer money to build this stadium, and they get nothing from it.
Correct.
The Chiefs keep all the revenue, all the money for everything that stadium generates, they have full control of all of it. What a shit deal for the people of Kansas, and you deserve it.
Right, but I don't know if it's going to go through.
Is this just so they
Nothing's
can say
finalized.
that the
It
Kansas
will.
City Chiefs play in Kansas
Correct.
finally?
Yeah, I
Kansas
mean,
City is in Missouri. I mean,
And how
They're
many
just
years has
moving
it
across
been
the
like
river
this?
now.
1966 or 65 or
63,
something?
I think, yeah.
since the AFC,
Yeah.
or the AFL.
And now they're going to change it.
And the best part about it is they're
Stupid.
building this $3-4 billion stadium, whatever it's going to wind up being, and they suck. It's going to be a long time before they're good again.
right.
It is. It's going to be at least a couple years before they are.
I mean, it'll be
forced
fun.
to be reckoned with
They can
again.
play against the Indiana Bears.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
that,
jeez.
that would be something.
I'd be willing to bet the Indiana thing is all about money. Like they're just trying to.
Well, it's 100%. The city of Chicago has always gone back and forth of, oh, we're going to do it. They say it, and then like quietly a year later go,
Right.
yeah, we're going to turn this down. I mean, Soldier Field's been remodeled multiple times where they were promised to get a new stadium, and they're like, no, we're not going to do that.
It's the same thing with the Toronto Bills. Like these franchises will use a near market as leverage to try to get a better deal. It's business. That's how it's supposed to be. As fans, we're kind of casualties of war. We're like on the outside watching this, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, there's smoke, but I don't think there's going to be fire with either of those franchises. I think they're staying in Missouri. I think they're also
Missouri.
staying in
it's,
Chicago.
it's already gone through. They are going. It's been approved. It's been approved, dude. They're going. They're gone.
This reminds me of the time
That
when
would make-
the Colts moved out of Baltimore overnight.
Oh, yeah,
That's really good. That's really good. That would be the third franchise to leave the state of Missouri. I don't know what you did to piss off the NFL, but yes.
Who else?
The Rams and the Cardinals were both St. Louis franchises.
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Wow, Sean, that's not just a hat rack, huh?
There it is, baby. There it
The
is.
more drinks you drink, the smarter you get.
There it is.
Just loosens it up for them.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling it, baby.
Okay.
Apple pie's kicking.
Shall we dive into Bills talk?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, the script was flipped just a little, huh?
A little bit.
They come out and score 20 in the first, and then 3 points in the second. Whatever.
I mean, it was ugly. A win is a win,
Crunch time, yeah, hell yeah.
but I wasn't all that happy with the second half for sure. I mean, the defense I thought played pretty well for the most part, but I thought, the thing with Cooks dropping the ball again the second week, I think it's the second week in a row.
Yep.
Was big, and then obviously,
So he's got 3 games played, 1 catch still? Or 2?
yeah, I think it's 1 catch. Yep,
Yeah,
That
3
one in
targets, 1
Pittsburgh.
catch.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I think you gotta kind of figure something out with that. Like what happened was they stopped James Cook in the second half, or not stopped him, but slowed
Adjusted.
him down quite a bit. Adjusted, yeah. And there was nothing we could do. We couldn't throw it to anybody. So
I'm going to push back a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
right, there we go.
Bring it. Bring the pushback.
Oh,
Push back
boy.
here. I mean, you had Cooks open. I don't think they ran James Cook. You got more Ray Davis, some of that other stuff in there. You had 30 points in your hands. Legitimately had 30 points in your hands.
Don't throw the stone hands?
Yes. But you had 30 points in your hands. Josh Allen sails the ball on Shakir. That's another first down. Yeah. I don't think the Browns came out and did anything in the second half that stopped the Bills. I think the Bills stopped the Bills in the second half.
Agreed.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
So that was my and the number one goal for me going into the game was just don't get hurt.
Yeah,
Like that. Honestly, go get a W and don't get hurt.
Right.
That's
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, to a point. I mean, everybody's day to day, but you got out of it. You got Shaq Lawson with a neck,
Right.
Josh with his foot day to
Hold
day.
on. Did you say Shaq Lawson?
Or I'm sorry,
Shaq Thompson? I was
Yeah.
like, dude, where'd that bum come from?
Yeah, no.
I had the same basic idea, and I felt it really a lot in the second. It was a safe game. They weren't doing anything crazy. We got a couple of shit calls with that Kincaid catch was definitely a catch. Knox dropped it.
Is that the one where his top of the foot was
Yeah.
dragging
Yeah.
just
The bottom, which is hilarious because I don't know if anybody watched the 4:00 game, how Houston won and closed it out.
Yep.
Nico Collins falls and half his ass is out of bounds, and they called it a catch. So if you're using the same, J.J. Watt was talking about it. If you're using the top of the foot, that's a toe drag swag. If it's the bottom of the foot, it's not. So the ass's toe drag swag, like if you flip over and it's your, that's not the way that they call things. And there were multiple games where I was just screaming at the TV, like, that's a catch. That's not a catch. What are you doing? Like, it's ridiculous. And it basically comes down to the Bills, I think, got the touchdown that Cleveland scores. If it's not ruled on the field as a touchdown, I don't think it was a touchdown. I don't think it got in.
The running one.
Yeah. There was no conclusive thing there, but I get that because it was called on the field, they're not going to overturn it.
Yeah.
Like, you have a replay. Use the replay, not the guy that's trying to make a snap decision right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's the inconsistency with. We talked about this, I think, last week about the inconsistency with the refs. Like, if you're going to call something, it has to be called the same thing every single time. Like, I was watching the Patriots and Ravens game, and that non-PI call that happened, he tackled him before the ball gets there. And I'm not a Patriots fan at all. I don't like the Patriots, but. Like, that was as simple as you can get.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they messed it up. I don't know how they messed it up.
I would also say, if you go back, which I haven't seen a replay of it because they kept showing that, I'm pretty sure that the Baltimore guy rushing in got tackled right before he was going to hit Drake May too, and it should have been a hold and offsetting penalties in that game. So I haven't seen a replay of that, but it looked like a clear hold. It looked like he was going to get to May before, and then he chucked it up, and then. Yeah, obviously, DPI.
But ultimately, the Bills did exactly what they had to do to win. They didn't do any more. They came out pretty healthy. It was what do we fucking got to do? You know, and that was, you could even tell in the interviews afterwards, they were just like, yeah, well, we won the game. You know what I mean? Like, they just, there's no heroics needed, no crazy deep calls for anything that we haven't seen yet. They did what they had to do.
Had they lost, what would we have said?
They would not have lost.
Fuck them.
They would not have lost. That is I know it's the third best
they
defense.
would have lost.
I'm saying, I'm saying,
That
had they would have
taken-
lost.
That would have taken a lot.
I know, but we've seen a lot.
You know what
We've
you
seen
said?
Atlanta.
You know what you said?
I'm waiting. I know what I would have said.
There goes the division.
Nah.
Oh.
I would have said this was your typical trap game.
There it is.
There it is. Right?
Who said it? You did? In the
No,
text?
I didn't say a trap game on that one.
Somebody did.
I did see
Sean's
a
trap game. Who said it? Was it Brendan?
I don't know.
Probably.
But it felt like it in the second half. First half, it felt like they were doing business.
There are no trap games this time of year.
But upon reflecting after a couple of hours or maybe a couple of days, that was a trap game that the Buffalo Bills were able to overcome. And you know what? They probably weren't going to. At no point was I worried about it, but I wasn't worried about Atlanta. I sure as shit wasn't worried about the Dolphins, and they found a way to lose those games.
They turned the ball over. That's
Yeah.
the difference between the games.
Right, but you could see the momentum shifting, starting with the third quarter. And Sanders is not getting a whole lot of love, but I'll put it out there. For a rookie, I know with minimal expectations, I thought he held his own. I thought he did okay.
I thought he did okay. He had a few bad throws.
When he's playing D-tackle and not defensive end.
Right.
That was Shador Sanders' Super Bowl.
You got the wrong Sanders.
Yeah. They're
What are
trying.
you talking about?
We're talking about Shador Sanders, the
QB for
Shador,
Cleveland.
yeah.
Oh, he sucks.
They're trying to get Garrett the sack record, and you could tell the Bills' game plan was don't let him get the record on Josh.
Yeah. Right.
So
Which
they were
they
playing
did good.
everything against that,
They definitely did good with that.
and that changes the way we played the game. We played super conservative because of it.
Except Josh lost his mind.
You could tell they were.
Yeah.
You could tell
kept
they were
running
scared of him.
backwards.
Deion Dawkins did well.
I
Really
do
well.
also. I will also say this. Looking at the play calls in the second half, once Josh tweaked his foot, we stopped rolling him out. He didn't have design runs, and they kind of kept him in and played. Don't get him more hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to throw the ball away, though. That is one problem with his game that
No,
he's
I agree,
always
yeah.
had. He cannot. He just needs to throw it
He
away.
he did last year, and for the most part he does, but he had sugar high and let Cleveland basically in the game. Without that play, they're not in the game.
right.
That's his flaw. Is he always sees a way like, oh, I could this is Cleveland. I could turn something against them, but then it gets into trouble.
Yeah, but he does do those things and
Yeah, and then once in a
puts
while
on
he
his
hits it,
Superman
yeah.
cape,
Right.
and we all
You
say he's
have to-
unbelievable.
you
You got
have
to
to
take the
accept
good
that.
with a
You're
That's
right.
true. Yeah.
and he's got a lot more good than a lot more bad. Right.
100%.
Right. Yeah, we didn't lose the game because he ran backwards 20 yards. And
No, we got it in a little bit, and then Russo decided, I got to make 2 plays, and we're done.
What
We're
a
outta here.
gift of a half sack they gave Garrett too. He didn't even touch him.
He didn't. I think Graham. Mason, is it Mason Graham? I think
Coverage.
That's who got it, right?
No, was it Graham? Was it Wright or Graham?
I think,
No, the guy that actually tripped Josh did not get credit for any
Yeah.
of the sack because he tripped Josh. Josh stayed up, and then 2 more players got closer to him when he gave himself up. So it's whatever the next 2 players that are closest
Garrett
to him.
didn't touch him. Like the other guy hit him on the leg and then
Yeah,
walked away.
yeah.
Garrett
The problem
was
is,
next to him.
Josh ran another 10 yards before he fell. So
I don't know. I think that was a gift.
the wrong way. I mean, the wrong
Was that
way.
just a proximity thing?
Yeah, it was the 2 closest players when he gave himself up and fell.
Yeah.
That's why those 2 got him. But he actually, where he got tripped up and started his jumbling of backwards, that guy didn't get credit for anything. And truly, I agree with you. He should be the one that gets credit for the sack. But
Pace yourself, buddy. I'm going to text your wife.
She's got to pick him up.
You know what? I'll let work pay for your Uber home.
we're going to watch Aaron Rodgers set the sack record when Myles Garrett kills him.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
play
you'll get
what?
him at
They
least
play.
twice
They play
this
each other.
week.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll bring up the schedule.
You'll get him
here
at
in a little
least
bit.
twice. At least.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I did like? I like Myles Garrett, but was it? Did he pick up Josh or he picked up somebody? And it was a classy move by him.
Oh yeah, so that play when Josh
Was it that
got
play when he helped
tackle, yeah.
pick up Josh?
He
I'm
helped
like, you know
him
what? That's a
up,
nice guy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the guy who took his helmet off and tried to kill a guy with it?
Yeah,
Same
outside
guy.
of-
Hey, listen.
Same guy.
Everybody's given second chances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prisoner-
Attempted manslaughter.
Prisoner
That was a few
reform.
years ago.
Yeah, I'm a different man now.
I mean, at least it was another player on the field and not a fan in the stands.
that's a good point. Yeah, they're trying to rip the guy out of the stands.
Absolutely.
I have 2 records: the hardest shot and trying to take my skate off killing
and
someone.
Time out. You don't have that record.
Happy Gilmore.
Only player that ever did that.
Oh, never mind.
Only player. He in the after game also said that they came up with a great game plan and
Yeah.
they basically
He who?
shut him
Garrett?
down.
Garrett?
Yeah. His press conference was they basically shut me down. They played outside. They chipped. They had Shakir chipping.
Yeah.
Or not even chipping. What they did a lot was they lined Shakir up to where Garrett likes to go outside, and he just was standing there, so Garrett couldn't go outside, and basically forced him in. And it was Dion that kept him outside and just basically drove him into Edwards, and that's how they shot. They did a fantastic job.
And it might be the apple pie talking, but hopefully these are painful lessons the Bills learn against the Texans. How to take care of these guys.
I think the difference between the Bills showed it in Pittsburgh. You have one guy on the line.
Right.
You have a game plan for that. You have 2 guys on the line with a defensive tackle in concussion protocol during the game and another one with one arm. It's going to go bad for you.
Yeah.
And it went bad for them.
Yeah.
And the Texans, arguably, they made a choice of only keeping 5 guys in the back and flooding outside because you didn't have Kincaid playing in that game. You needed more guys going out into coverage to try to pass the ball. And I think it was the wrong choice, obviously, because it didn't work out for the Bills. So if you play the Texans again, hopefully Kincaid's back and actually plays them for the first time in the last 2 times that we lost them. And, you have a different script.
I was always surprised to hear that Cleveland has the number 3 defense ranked in the NFL. For as shitty as their record is, their defense is extremely good, and it felt like we just had a vanilla game plan to still beat them.
They did well in the first half, and I don't think Cleveland was expecting that. But Cleveland's had some games that they're good, and then they've had some games where they're just like, we suck and we're done.
And after that first half, I think in the 52-man Cleveland roster, I think it confirmed we suck. There wasn't enough time for them to kind of rally back into that. But I think the Bills came out uncharacteristically, made a statement, scored some points, doing it the hard way, running the rock, and they put it in cruise control for the most part.
We did get kind of lucky on that right before half, how they screwed up the extra point, the field goal. Right. They kind of flubbed that, just threw it out of bounds, and so it's good. 3 points is the difference there. So
It's true.
Do you guys think that Kincaid maybe not fully?
Oh, he's definitely not full.
Because he only had the one target, and that was it, right?
He's
He
playing
only had
at
like
about
19 plays.
Yeah, he's playing at about 30% of the plays.
30. Okay.
Which is fine because you've already checked your boxes. You need all hands on deck starting 3 weeks from now.
And if they had more elevations with a tight end, I think Kincaid would be sitting all these games.
Right. I mean, what? Okay.
Sitting. I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Gabe Davis, Keon Coleman. What do you do with this fucking guy? And why was he sat?
Gabe, I can at least tackle that one. I think they're really going to save Gabe for the playoffs. I think
I was thinking that too.
He has no reps in almost a year and a half. He got it obviously with Buffalo, but he's still shaking off rust. I think they're going to conserve him, let him practice, get in reps, get in. Coleman.
Wait. By that logic, why wouldn't you have him playing against a scrub team like Cleveland?
I get that.
100% agree with that, Sean.
Because I don't think Cleveland is a scrub team. I
On
think the
defense.
team is. The
On
defense is not.
Right.
Like that's the difference. So you're playing that. I heard something, and I think there's some validity to this. The Bills just went out and played guys that they thought were better separators because the guys that are playing against them are just basic. Other teams are basically playing man against their wide receivers.
Right.
Because they're just playing man because they can. So you got two guys that are basically 50-50 balls with Gabe, and they're not the clear separators. So they're putting out the guys that they think can separate. And I just don't think it was a game plan that you were ever going to get your wide receivers in. Josh didn't even throw 20 passes, right, for the entire game. So it's not that. And quite frankly, your tight end group is
12 of 19.
12 of 19, so just under 20. And I think more of that was just because you got off script in the second half. I don't even think if you were going the way that you were, you wouldn't even have gotten to 20. You just keep running the ball.
I think, though, wouldn't that be also a good reason to put Gabe in because he's such a blocker, right?
Does
part of his game
health
is
come
great.
into it at all? Like, is he had a big knee injury, so like, could he still be not feeling great?
Coleman's a good blocker too. That's probably the only thing he actually is good at.
You have Shavers, so they have Shavers out there that can do that. And Shavers is a guy that's playing special teams too.
Correct.
You're putting Gabe and you're paying, and those two out, they're only playing wide receiver. Neither of them give you anything
Beyond
that special teams. And you're saying just go out and block, not catch balls, and you don't play special teams?
No.
Well, not too many other guys did catch balls.
No.
I don't think I would start Cooks anymore. I mean, unless you have to. Like,
what Cooks does is separates, and I know he's dropped the two balls, but they're balls that are downfield, right? I mean, he's really the only one other than Dalton Kincaid that's getting balls thrown to him over 10 yards.
Wasn't that supposed to be Palmer?
If he doesn't catch him, it doesn't
And
matter.
Palmer, I think, is still hurt.
Okay. So if he's still hurt, why wouldn't you put Keon in or Gabe Davis?
Yep.
They're not separators and fast guys. That's, I think, what they played. It was a scheme. Whatever the scheme was to stretch as much as they possibly can with speed, get them down, and neither of those guys give you that.
So they'd rather play 85% guy who possibly could stretch over a guy who's 100%.
For Cleveland. I'm not saying every single game. I think
No. Yep, just talking about this game.
I think it's game specific. For Cleveland, yes. This week against Philly might be something different. I'm not sure, but you have both corners of theirs are going to the Pro Bowl, so were they going to shut down our offensive wide receiver class? Like, go
Should
for
open
it.
up tight ends, right?
Open up tight ends, which we throw to. That's our offense goes through tight ends. It's tight ends, running backs, and then throw to the wide receiver group.
So because New England won, we have to win, right? We just have to keep
If you
pace.
want a chance, yes.
Okay. So what do you foresee happening? I know we're kind of jumping past game talk, but is there really much game talk here?
No, I mean, Rousseau looked good for once.
Yeah.
Rousseau was
Finally.
I mean, you've had different players, whether it's Bosa. In this game, Rousseau
Still
take over games.
Another big play for both.
Right. I mean, take over games. It to the point is where they're winning games now for you.
Anybody shocked that he's playing this well this year? and staying as healthy.
I'm shocked he hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah,
gotten
the
hurt
health.
yet.
The health was always.
I
a
don't.
concern.
I'm shocked at yeah.
The last few weeks, he's dropped off a little bit when you look at tape, and he's hurt. I'm hoping that they let him rest up and do that. And Rousseau, to me, he plays a role for the Bills that they don't let him just do what he did in that game. Right. If you let him just do that every single week, I think you would get that out of Rousseau. Rousseau is doing things on the defensive line of setting the edge and containing the run and doing different things that gets him where he's that quarter of a second behind getting there, because his pressure rate is still in the top of the league. When you look at his advanced analytics, he's still there as a great defensive end rusher, even with what they're asking him to do.
He's a big man. You just look at him in the huddle. He's a big man with big arms, and I mean, he played a great game. He deserves the credit he received. Did he get 2.5 or just 2 sacks?
2.5.
2.5.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
2.5.
Well earned.
7 pressures.
Yeah.
5 quarterback hits.
You're only 1 of 11 on defense, but if you can be that impactful, it at least gives us little sidearm quarterbacks or Monday morning quarterbacks off of his back, because you saw what he can do. He can take over a game.
Yeah. Jordan Poyer, leading tackler of the defense again.
Like Poyer, when I heard they signed him, I kind of snickered. I didn't think it was all that good, but he's actually played pretty decent.
Yep.
I'm kind of surprised about that.
I feel like him and Milano have gotten rejuvenated in the last few games.
And Trey White is playing a lot better than he was.
Yep.
It here too that they were kind of sandbagging for the games earlier in the season that didn't mean as much.
Come on.
Why wouldn't you? Why would you kill yourself to get all the way down to this?
Right.
You
really think that's what these guys were doing?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't
because-
think you're going out and playing 100%.
Yes.
Okay. Those guys aren't playing 100%. You can't tell me that they will all, and it's common knowledge. You play in preseason, there's a speed limit. You play in the week 1, it's a different speed, and then you get to the playoffs, it's a different speed, and then you get to the Super Bowl, and it's a different speed.
I think
you can't tell me that you have all those steps, and they're playing as hard in week 2 as you are in the playoffs, or in we're watching hockey on the side here. It's the same with this sport. You can't play 82 games and then go play 7-game series and play as hard as you can.
All right. Okay.
I think as fans, we expect them to be sprinting every single game because that's what we would be doing. That's how much we cheer on. We go 100%. The reality is that's just not the case. The reality is it's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Okay. I got to push back on that.
And Sean's got a tag team pushback here.
Then, by that logic, all the teams are playing the same percentage at the same time, the same speed. We play to get the number 1 seed. This was our year, and everyone saw it with that way that schedule came out. We needed to win as many games as possible to get that number 1 seed. We didn't.
I'll push back on you.
Uh-oh.
Atlanta talked about how that was a Super Bowl playoff game for them.
Right.
Do you think that was a Super Bowl playoff game for Buffalo Bills on Monday night against Atlanta coming off of a bye?
No.
No, but we should have got our heads out of our asses and played better.
Right. You should have, but I'm making a point. I'm making a general point here of, yes, by rights, everybody should be playing the same way. They don't. And there's teams, and when you get to be the better team, I'm sorry, this is a New England Patriots playing a crap-ass who gets the best top 10 draft class. That's their whole season.
Yeah.
You have a 300% strength of schedule because you're playing teams that are terrible all year long.
Second
and
worst schedule.
And you're not playing up to
You
them.
have the 4th easiest schedule, too, you know? I mean,
I get it.
They're at 480.
I get
They're
it.
at 300.
I do get it, but they made a note of that during the Sunday night game, that the New England schedule, as we're pretty much done with the season, will go down as the second easiest schedule in the last 25, 30 years. So, yes, but they have beaten the Buffalo Bills, and I thought the Ravens were going to pull it out. They did end up beating the Ravens, so the two teams...
That's because their coach should be fired for not playing Henry at all.
yeah, that was
They,
I know.
they played against the backup quarterback
I know.
and Derrick Henry not playing for
get it.
12 minutes in the last 4 and still almost lost. I mean, if you truly go back and watch all of the Patriots games, they lost to Atlanta because the kicker missed the thing. They had a crazy call in that. The Tampa Bay game, they should have lost a ton of games that they won.
Yeah.
I am so waiting for them to get one and done in the playoffs, because the talk out of Boston is that they're like the second coming of Brady is coming right now.
And they
beating up on crap teams.
Yes. And they
instead of saying like we're beating up on crap teams.
Right. And they got served against Buffalo. And I thought
that lasted a half a week
and
they're back, and it was Buffalo right now in the national narrative has fixed the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're playing great ever since they got rolled over, not because they're playing crap teams. And they've now fixed New England. I mean, you want to get your ass kicked by the Bills.
Right, yeah, I don't know if it's that. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the games, they've been playing for their playoff lives with Baltimore Ravens in their back corner, knowing their quarterback has got this year maybe one more and he's done. So every day, every snap, it might be his last. That was also a crazy game against Detroit. I've never seen a guy get a...
Oh, the ending.
Not the ending, but before that, pass interference call. He's on the ground. He catches the ball. No one touches him. He gets up and he runs in the end zone. And you're like that. No, I think that I've never seen it before in my life, but I think that's an actual touchdown.
So what happened at the end of the game that was so controversial?
I think it was because they called offensive pass interference, because when St. Brown went up against Jalen Ramsey, I think it was, he pushed off of him.
It was pretty obvious, dude.
Well, he ran right through him. It was offensive pass interference. So it was offensive pass interference. Then it should have been he should have been down by like forward progress. They allowed him to lateral the ball, and then it took him 4 minutes to actually make a call. That was the controversial part. If they just would have called it, like it was offensive pass interference, we're done. Let's go home.
The untimed down too. People were complaining about that because on an offensive call, you don't get another untimed down.
No, you don't
people
get to
were
just
complaining. Why didn't they get another chance?
The game can end on an offensive penalty, right?
No. It ended on an offensive penalty.
It should
end on a defensive penalty. You get another play, which is understandable, because if you were gonna lose and you threw up a Hail Mary, you just go punch the guy in the head, get a penalty, and be like, "Oh, we get another time." You know what I mean? Like you just keep committing fouls.
Yeah, that was just a terrible delivery by the referee. Hey guys, in Detroit, home team, that was a touchdown.
The part
Sean,
that I think
this is strong as fuck.
I told you. But we're negating your touchdown because it was a pass interference. Have a great, safe trip home. Game's over.
Yeah. The part that frustrates me with it is clearly the refs on the field were not the ones making the call. So the Sky Judge New York is clearly talking about it, looking it up, and telling them what to do, which you say that you don't have the ability to do that. Only when you choose to do that. They chose to do it in the Detroit-Kansas City game where the Goff wasn't underneath, and they took the touchdown away from them in that game. Where it's just that Dennis said it earlier, the inconsistency of calls and what they can and can't do.
Right, but I'm going to push back because they eventually, regardless, they got at least the Detroit game. They got the call right.
They got the call right in actually both of the games, which is what I'd rather have them do.
Right.
Like let the Sky Judge help them.
Right.
Like write the rules so
Fair
that
enough.
guy can actually be a ref.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like let that guy have say.
Can we go back to something that you said earlier about guys playing, let's say, 75% in like week 10? Does that attribute to, you think, when people say when the Bills are playing an inferior team that they always play down to their opponents?
Yeah.
Is that part of it?
You're gonna game plan that way. You're not in the second half. Do you think we should have had the offense get to 50, 55, 70
points?
Yes.
I would love to see it as a fan, but it's not necessary, right?
No. That's part of what I'm saying, that you play a more conservative brand of offense too. You don't take the chances that you did earlier. Also, you're not going to roll out 45 different plays so everybody else the next week says like, "Oh, hey, that's a cool play that they did over there. Let's do this." Like you're going to keep things in the bag when you're going to do some of that stuff. So yes,
I agree with you on the game script part of it for sure. You script the game to keep, like you said, to keep some things in the bag, to keep your players healthy. I get it. But I can't get behind the notion that an NFL player isn't going 100% every game. I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
There's got to be a few though.
I don't know.
Does Max Crosby or a Hutchinson from Detroit? Do they have a motor that doesn't stop or no?
I want to get philosophical on Sean right here.
Seems like it.
I'm going to get philosophical on Sean.
I'm going to go to the bathroom while you get philosophical.
Go for it. Give me a profession. Any profession.
Any profession.
Any profession where it's balls to the walls, 100%.
Stripper.
Being a doctor.
Nah, I mean, I have to admit, there are probably some strippers that aren't going through the full motion.
They phone it in.
they look at the crowd.
Then they don't get paid, man.
And they're phoning it in. I mean, I just
1:30 on a Sunday afternoon.
I don't believe that in this day and age, where guys, I'm thinking like, okay, I could see back in the 60s and 70s when guys are taking drags off of cigarettes. I can see because they need to. This is their livelihood. Okay, their livelihood nowadays, and going back the last 15 years, is staying healthy.
Okay,
and you can't run every single play like it's the last play.
I get
it. They get paid like they do, though.
I get it. The point you're making.
Everybody gets paid like they do. Like no matter what your job is, you took your job. They told you how much you're paid, and that's what you were like that one to me kind of I get a little bit because we say, oh, they're paid like that because they're paid millions of dollars. Yeah. But everybody gets paid for a job. They get paid millions of dollars because they generate millions of dollars in revenue. The owner's making money. Pagula's making money on the Buffalo Bills. That's why they're getting paid what they're getting paid.
And deep down, Mr. Burke. Oh, sorry, Dane. Deep down, you don't want them going balls to the walls because you want to field a team that you can legitimately field in the playoffs. You want them healthy for the playoffs.
There's a difference between going balls to the wall on every fucking play and just playing at your best. I think these guys are competitors, right? They got to this point because they compete. I feel like for them to... I know players have off days. There's no doubt about it. We've seen Josh have an off day. We've seen, guys just like... They just didn't have it that day. I don't think they're purposely not having it.
All right. Let me ask you this. Do you run Josh Allen up the middle on design QB plays for the first 15
No,
weeks?
but see, that's a game script thing.
Right, but that's my point. They do in December, so everybody knows that they're not going to run it in the beginning. You don't have to worry as much, so you can play the Buffalo Bills differently. And then come December, now that's another guy that you can't do that to, like, oh, crap, I can't do this.
But I feel like that's kind of a different thing, though, to say that you're not going to...
Yeah, but is Josh playing his best by not running that when they tell him, like, just run out of the pocket and throw the ball away?
It's like the way that you plan like the game plan that you were talking about. Like it's kind of different to say in September not to have Josh Allen run up the middle 7 times a game as opposed to in January or December or whatever it is. I think that's more game plan than anything else.
So Josh's biggest quote about his best ability is his availability.
Yeah.
Where I go to this is Josh is scrambling. You get to the line of scrimmage. You can go rip off 15 yards, but he's got to take a hit between 2 players to do it, right? Or he could potentially throw like a 50-50 ball to a wide receiver or try to make a harder pass. Depending on when you are in the season, I could sit there and tell all of you what week it is and what he's going to do with the ball. Week 3, he's throwing the pass, the 50-50 pass. Week 16, you need the ball. It's a game that you need to win. He's putting his head down, and he's running through those 2 guys and 6 more other guys that he's got.
But that's a scheme thing. That's not necessarily...
That's a player game. That's not... The scheme wasn't to do that. That's him extending a play and going out and saying, like, I'll take the check down. I'll throw the ball out because... we'll live to play another game. I got like 15 more weeks of this.
Right.
But that's not the same thing as not trying like back in September.
It is. To me, is you lose a game in September, you have 15 more games to make it up. Right. You lose a game in the playoffs, your ass is going home.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's the difference that I think you guys are missing in what I'm saying.
Never I think we're arguing over different things. Okay. This is a tag team match we've got going on here.
Yeah.
We've got Joe and myself. Denny and Sean. Okay, this is like a Royal Rumble type, WrestleMania type thing we've got going on.
I'm going to go Ultimate Warrior.
All right, hold it, Sean. Let's get the Ultimate Warrior thing on there. There we go. Yes, I'm just going to do the Roddy Piper. Nobody at this table is saying that those NFL players who are sacrificing themselves are quitting on their team. They're not. They're not giving up on plays wholeheartedly. They're not doing it. What they aren't doing is they're not going 100%. Every down, every play, they physically can't do it because we'd be ripping them for an ACL. We'd be ripping them for something. We need, and the proof is going to be what we see in the playoffs because you're going to see a different Buffalo Bills team. And when you see that first playoff game, you're going to be sitting there and you'll be like, oh, this is what Joe and Sean were saying.
I think the Bills do it to themselves too in this. They sit players that probably could play if it was a playoff game, right? That's what I'm saying. The team as a whole, in week 5, you have Kincaid. We're even talking about it now, right? For the last 2 weeks, sit everybody and play to the playoffs.
Yes.
Is that the team giving their 100% effort?
Who would not? I would sign up for that right now. I would absolutely sign up for that.
Sign up
in
for
a
what?
wide open,
Backups?
yes, in a wide open AFC. You punched your ticket. This is kind of like the makeup. Would you sacrifice the first round bye for a full healthy team? We can't get the first round bye, most likely not. So I'm going to sacrifice whatever happens. We punched our ticket, our seeding. I'm going to get our team as healthy as humanly possible to play and win 1, 2, 3, 4 games. 4 games. That's it.
I would have, for the Atlanta game that everybody was pissed off about, I said this before, I would have forfeited the game at that point, told the Bills they weren't playing. They would have gotten a 2-week bye, because they had the bye after that, to get healthy and right for the rest of the season, because they had a ton of injuries going in to Atlanta. They had guys that were chipped and hurt at that point. That's where I'm saying it's hard. I'm not saying that they're like 50%ing it, but you just instinctively you're playing a marathon. You're getting through a game. Are you playing, like we talk about snap counts, like is Dalton Kincaid in the playoffs playing 30% of the snaps?
You hope not, but I mean, he might be.
I just don't see it. Like I see him if they need him, he's playing 50% of the snaps. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying, that hopefully he's playing a lot more than the 19 snaps or whatever he had. But I mean, the other thing is too that he's got a little bit of a glass jaw at the moment. So is he going to stub his toe and get hurt in the next 2 weeks and then not play a playoff game? I mean, that's being a little ridiculous. I get that. But,
I will concede the point. I get it. And I understand for a player like Josh Allen, who does make more decisions on the field, I can see, yes, he's been there. He understands the marathon more. But I still think 90% of the players on the field want to make every single play they can, and they want to put game tape out there. And I just feel like the scheme is what limits them. And like you said, the snap counts, the who's playing, who's sitting, that kind of stuff. That's coaching.
Yeah, I'll agree. There are positions like your offensive line, defensive line. Those guys are in a battle in the NFL. You can't take stuff off. Like there are certain positions that I say you can't do certain things, but there are other positions where you can do that. And there are coaching decisions. You can take certain guys and just not play them.
Folks, this guy's getting on hand. Not you, Joe. This guy over here.
Somebody
running
has to fill in
the
for
camera.
Herb. Somebody has to fill in for Herb. Herb is not here.
Oh, my God.
And I will gladly take this opportunity with 13 more days to recover to be the Herb for the day.
Are you like brownout instead of blackout then?
Maybe.
Brownout?
I don't know. Check my shorts. We'll have to do.
Oh, boy.
Gentlemen at this table, I want to shift gears a little bit since we convincingly won that argument.
Dennis and I never tapped out.
Anybody scared? I did hear a concession, though, so that's close to it. Anyone concerned by our historically bad receiving corps?
Yeah.
I mean, there are individual receivers in this current league, in this current season, who have outperformed all 8 of our outside receivers.
Yes, you want to complain about wide receiver? We scored 30 points a game. What are you complaining about?
But playoffs.
Playoffs.
There it is. I mean, we have to we just talked about that. We spent 10 minutes debating all hands on deck for the playoffs. Nothing in our past has indicated that our receivers are going to be short of Coleman's breakout game week 1, and then he's vanished. Maybe they're saving him for the playoffs. Nothing has come across the wire over the last 16 weeks that would indicate that our receivers are going to be a factor when it really counts.
Not worried about it.
I think the biggest thing that I worry about is, especially in the playoffs, is that something that I thought happened with the Cleveland game about them kind of stopping James Cook, or mostly stopping James Cook, and then not being able to throw the ball down the field, or if we do, dropping the ball quite a bit, different things like that.
I'd be more worried about the drops of what you're doing. You put yourself in that sense. But since it's Festivus for the rest of us, and I have my poll and my gripes right now, you do not need your wide receiver group to score all of your points.
Absolutely.
Like, you get credit for scoring points with your running backs, your tight ends, and yes, is their wide receiver group the thing that's driving their offense? No. Should their wide receiver group be the thing that's driving their offense? No.
But
I don't think it ever should be.
But isn't it going to be too easy to game plan for the Buffalo Bills week 1 of the playoffs?
Josh Cook.
Just take
All right,
stop
so
the run. Watch your tight ends. Just like we sit there and bash. Oh, you chip the
Bengals.
defensive end, and play double tight end, and they'll win the game.
You would
can't we
if-
showcase these
You
guys?
would if you didn't have a tight end group currently that's in the top 5
I get it. They're good, and
in passing.
and you want to utilize your strengths. Don't get me wrong, but I
Is it enough to
absolutely
beat a Denver defense or a Houston defense?
they looked human against Jacksonville. I will say against Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville's got some talent. Don't get me wrong, but the Denver Broncos had a Patriots versus Bills game from last week, this past week, because that was an entertaining game per se.
Let me ask you this question. Everybody stocks up, right? Especially this week Philly, right? You're playing Philly in the Super Bowl. They have 2 amazing outside cornerbacks, right? What does that do to our current offense? Who gives a shit? Great. Go run with Keon Coleman
That's
on the
fair.
side.
Yeah, that's fair. I get
You
it.
take 2 of those guys out of the play, right? So now I have my strength is my tight ends running against other people's linebackers, right? So you need tight ends that can pass coverage against them, right? So you put your pass coverage tight ends in. How are we when we put our pass coverage linebackers in to play against the run with James Cook?
We get pushed all over.
And James Cook runs off, right?
Yeah.
So then you switch and you put your other guys out, and then what do? You throw the ball to the tight ends. They've clearly made a choice that that's how they want to attack defenses, through running backs and tight ends. And what's mind-boggling to me is the NFL currently, in the last 15 years, of the teams that have actually dominated, and including this year, right? The Bills run 13 personnel. Are a lot. One wide receiver, 1 running back, 3 tight ends, right? 13 personnel. Are they the number 1 team to run 13 personnel?
Probably maybe the Rams are.
The Rams are.
Yeah.
And who here at this table or listening to the podcast doesn't think the Rams have the best offense in the NFL currently? They statistically do. They're doing better than us. They run more 13 personnel.
The number 1 guy, Puka
I mean,
Nacua.
they do have Puka, and they have
They have 2 guys.
So I would say that their offense with 2 guys, and they have all that stuff, is great. They got Stafford's good. He's not Josh, and I would say Cook is better than Williams for them. So if you're matching up, and I think our tight ends are actually better than they run the 13, but they, I think, are successful with it because you have to respect the guys on the outside a little bit more than what they do for the Bills. But I think our position group at tight end is better, even with Stonehands Knox for you, Kyle.
Joe, let me ask you this then. What would the Buffalo Bills offense look like if you had a Puka Nacua and an actual number 2?
2002 Rams.
Okay.
Greatest show on turf.
Ratio of turf. I think that's what you would see. But I mean, you're asking for a lot.
I
that's-
just
look
don't.
like they look like the 22
I guess. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this question, right? I think everybody in Buffalo says we're going to reimagine our wide receiver room next year, going into next year, right? How are you going to do it?
That's a good question.
Honestly, how are you going to do it, and how are you going to get those guys?
I don't know if they're even concerned with that, to be honest with you.
I'm just saying from a noise standpoint of everybody stomping on their little box, taking their toys and running home in Buffalo currently. How are you going to do it? Who are you going to get? And what are you giving up to go do that?
Okay, I'll give you two possible options.
Do you drop a Keon and then try to draft the kid?
One option is possibly in a draft.
Drop Palmer, drop Curtis Samuel,
Right.
or are these not possible?
And basically, outside of hitting a lucky lottery, who is hit in the bottom part of the first, top part of the second?
Jefferson.
Lad
No,
McConkey.
Jefferson was
That was for you, Herb. That was for you.
Jefferson was
There you go,
I
Herb.
think 18th.
huh?
Was he middle of first round?
18.
Yeah.
You're not at 18.
No, I know.
Hell,
I know.
you do realize what 18 is, right?
I know.
Casey's probably going to be close to 18.
I got
currently.
that. Here's what I will say.
Maybe KC will draft.
No, but what I'm saying is they're having a historically horrible year, and they're going to lose their last two games, and that still only gets them to 18.
Right.
That's my point.
Right.
Like the guys that everybody wants, you have to go 1-16, 1-17, or 1-16. I'm saying, like out of your 17, you have to be shitty, really shitty.
I'm going to throw you another possible example. I'm going to throw you in an alternative world, another possible answer.
You upside down?
Maybe. Can't wait.
Hey,
Christmas Day.
Thursday.
Yes, Thursday, 8 p.m.
That's a real Christmas.
How are you gonna? I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off in the same day.
We've already blocked schedule out. 8 p.m. The Vilos will be home watching Stranger Things.
Okay.
How
many episodes?
There's
Just
only going to
one?
be 4.
You gonna watch all of them,
Maybe
or just
2.
one?
Nah, we'll pace ourselves. Long break. The Bills can sit there with Josh Allen and lure someone of a greater ilk with, hey, man, you want to be the final piece of a Super Bowl? Come, we've got the greatest quarterback you've seen. That's another way they could possibly lure
For
someone.
how much money?
I think someone would take
It hasn't
lower.
really worked yet, Sean.
I'm serious. I mean, Josh Allen MVP. Josh Allen having a better year.
Yeah, but you're getting.
I'm
you're
saying-
getting
But I'm
Brandon
telling
Cooks.
you, you're talking about one or two guys that are in a free agent. You
I
only
get it.
have. Look at the wide receivers that are free agents going into the year.
I get
I
it.
don't care if you get the top two. You're not redefining. You're not getting Chase. You're not getting Higgins. You're not doing that. Pickens isn't coming to play for $15 million. He did that in Denver last year, or
Right.
did that in Dallas this year. You could have done that.
Those are your two options. I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but those are your two options. Get lucky in the
Yeah, but
draft.
I don't think the second option is an actual option.
It's a hope. Let's call it a wing and a prayer.
Right. It's a wing. To me, it's a wing and a prayer.
But
It's not reality.
It's a possible solution to your
I
problem.
could possibly hit the $1 billion
tonight. But here's the thing. I think we're missing the point. I'm not necessarily sure the Bill. I mean,
Boy, this is your question.
This is the point. I'm not necessarily sure the Bills want to. I think if they could run this out, win a couple of games, possibly win a Super Bowl,
Didn't you already say that?
they'll stick with their 3 tight end and let the league adjust to them and say, hey, we found a new way.
I don't think the league. KC got rid of Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Didn't pay him because they had what?
Kelsey.
Right? I mean, let's be honest.
When
New England was as good as what they were,
Gronk.
I'm sorry, but that's my part that's mind-boggling to me. Your dynasties for the last 15 years, 20 years
Run through tight ends.
have run through tight ends. They have not run through wide receiver. You haven't had it. You might get a flash year with it.
Puka Nacua is pretty good.
He is, but he's also a 5th-round player on a rookie contract. Tell me what Puka Nacua is when he's off of his rookie contract.
Is that
in
next season?
2.
Yeah, I think too.
I think 2.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
So
if they
what
keep
is
him.
what do the Rams do?
Will Stafford still be there?
No.
Who will be their next quarterback?
Joe Burrow.
Why is the drunk guy running the camera?
What about something
Jesus
as
Christ.
like a trade in the offseason, not a crazy trade, but somebody like a Jordan Addison, who is a little like not as good as Justin Jefferson, obviously, but like somebody who's not great, but is kind of up and coming, is still on a rookie
Yeah, but
contract.
you're not. Minnesota isn't giving you Jordan Addison on a rookie contract.
Okay, so
Like that's my thing.
mean,
That
if there's
you
somebody
have to
like-
have just like Jalen Waddle isn't a Buffalo Bill currently right now at the draft because they weren't willing to give him. Miami, I think, would have had no problem trading Tyreek Hill to us at the end of his whatever
Waddle.
for how much money.
Waddle. Not Hill's gone. Hill was injured.
Right, I'm saying.
Oh, you
But
saying
I'm
if he
just
didn't get hurt.
If he didn't get hurt
Got it.
and you had Hill and Waddle at the trade deadline, does anybody believe that Hill would have finished out in Miami this season?
Probably not.
They would have easily given you that player.
Would he have come here?
I think he would have.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want him.
I wouldn't want him.
They wouldn't want. He's not a culture guy. McDermott wouldn't want him.
Drunk cameraman right here. Can't even run that shit. Look at him.
Up in the rafters.
Jesus, it's up and down. The up and down. It's
Hey.
like aircraft controls.
He's showing you where our Week 15 banner is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Beating the Browns.
There we go.
You ever play Top Gun on Nintendo? It's up is down and down is up.
This was confusing.
And you've had 17 drinks.
It's been great.
Not on me.
Sorry.
It's been on you all day. Oh my God, what are you doing now?
I think it died. I didn't do it. I think the battery's still pretty good. It just went limp.
Yep, that's what she said.
Jeez.
You are drinking.
Okay. Should we talk about the kicker situation apparently is a problem?
That's a problem.
Or a concern. A concern.
Why? You guys don't.
Bring some young ho in here.
You didn't want Young Ho?
I'm okay with that.
You
I like
signed up
Young
for
Ho.
that? You like the.
I just can't believe that the TV broadcast literally jinxed that kid right as he was kicking that fucking ball.
Yeah,
I just
And
can't.
then JJ Watt goes, "Did you just jinx that guy?"
yeah.
These guys don't watch enough football to realize that shit happens all the
I
time.
actually like the guys that have the same guys announced the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I kind of like them.
Yeah.
they're pretty decent.
You keep hitting the wrong button,
I
bro.
don't know.
You're pushing down on the stick. That's what.
I apologize for anyone that is watching, the one person that's watching.
Push down on it.
It just goes limp.
But
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
just blow on it.
This is
Okay, so you tap that button.
while you're down there.
Tap this button here, and then this will light up.
Okay. So hit the M.
Yeah. Hey, while you're down there, would you mind?
That guy got suspended.
2 games.
Two games. Only two. I'm
games.
glad. There's see, it's
Gonna
the
hang out
court.
with
It's not
DK
me.
Metcalf.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back on track. Drunky is now on the camera. God save us all. Okay, so he hit a field goal, hit 2 or 3. That's enough to bring in another guy already, or they have to because they only brought him in for 1 game.
No, they can leave him on there. I think it's just you bring in and see who you got, right? Doesn't cost you anything.
It does make me a little unnerved. Regardless of how Bass was at least a consistent player who could kick a long
Is he
ball.
done for the year, or are they
So
going to bring him
he's
back to the
done.
Super Bowl?
He's done for the year, I guess.
All right, so there was something. There's a 4th down call in the second half. It would have been a 52-yard field goal,
And they didn't go for it.
and they didn't go for it. And Capaccio said after game when he was watching him in warm-ups, he was missing from 51.
Correct.
Going that direction.
Correct.
All right, smart play.
So
Did the Bills retired referee make that decision?
So, that you want somebody with a big. I mean, that he got out of Indy because he missed the field goals and he didn't have the leg that others did.
You need. These guys are now kicking, 63 used to be the gold standard.
Right.
Now you're not even making it a team.
66?
What are you
70. 70 is a record now.
70, yeah.
Right? So, I mean...
Just let Ray Davis do it.
I don't know if you saw the actual San Francisco game. That kid lined up for a 64
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doinked it off
I
the
saw the
uprights.
doink, yeah.
It was good.
Off the crossbar.
Crossbar, I'm sorry. Yeah, not the uprights, but literally game of inches.
Yeah.
Maybe a foot over that's boinking it in.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think it's good to figure out a kicker. I mean, just let Prater rest for the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks, however long it is, till the playoffs, and
Well, you might not
ride it
have
out.
that option. That's
Why?
what Kyle's saying.
Oh.
If you're bringing in more kickers and his calf injury on his kicking leg isn't going to heal and he goes the Tyler Bass, I'm done route, you need a kicker.
Wouldn't
for
that
long
be
enough.
some shit? Two kickers.
What I was thinking was that he should be good by the playoffs. So whatever happens the next couple of weeks, who cares?
It's a calf injury on his kicking
Yeah.
Is it the plant leg or is it the kick leg?
kick leg.
I wonder how.
So I'm guessing,
important is the
Joe,
calf
you
on a
think
kick,
that it's going to be longer injury.
I don't know. I don't know if, it could go either way. You could sit there and say, like, we got into a game and realized that we should have probably kicked a field goal. We got a lot closer than we wanted to in a game because we couldn't kick the field goal with the kicker that we had in. We got to find somebody else to do it. Let's bring some guys in and just kick.
Yeah.
I mean, they've brought guys in before last year with Bass, and Bass ended up winning the competition. They kept Bass. So it doesn't mean that we're going to get rid of the current kicker. Badgley might be our kicker going forward, but it doesn't hurt to bring those guys in.
No Blankenship on that list, huh?
Yeah, no. Wow.
So Bill's going to draft a kicker with their last pick next year, or what?
Well, I think Bass still has a couple years on his contract.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wouldn't hurt to bring in a kicker, wouldn't it? Because
I mean,
you can't find one in free agency now. Are you going to be able to scrape the barrel next season, or what?
No, you get Bass back.
Yeah.
You hope.
Hip injury. He was out the whole year.
I mean, you're only kicking field goals. I mean,
It's young ho time, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
It's coming.
That's the guy who like kicked the dirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
pulled up.
wait a minute. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
And he got cut that quick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Kickers are a dime a dozen.
Who did he kick for?
The
Giants?
Atlanta, wasn't it?
Atlanta.
He was in Atlanta for a while.
Oh, okay, you're right.
And then the
yeah.
Giants is when he held up or whatever you call it. Yeah.
The hard part with him is historically he was actually a really good kicker
Yeah.
as far as his numbers. But there were some splits of Atlanta kicks in a dome.
Yeah.
Sure.
He was very good kicking in a dome.
Sure. You better be.
We do not have one of those.
We do not yet.
Well, then he started messing up in the dome. See, I watched him. He played for Notre
Yeah.
Dame, and I'm a Notre Dame fan. I guess most people that probably aren't here, but I thought he was a good kicker, and he was in Atlanta. He was good for a while,
Yeah.
and even in the dome, he was starting to miss kicks quite a bit.
Right. He was basically money, and then when he went outside,
Yeah.
he was off. Houston's kickers this way too. Fairbear
Oh yeah.
is like money inside a dome, and when he gets outside, he's good for missing like an extra point or a field goal per game.
Oh.
Because you're not playing in the elements. You just kick the ball straight down.
Right.
What would you think if this wouldn't happen? If the NFL mandated all new stadiums to be built as domes? Like every state
He's hitting the button.
every stadium was a dome.
That's not football.
I don't think you could do that. I mean, that won't happen in our lifetime.
I'm
to be
actually
honest with you.
surprised that they've gone to a couple domes of the new ones, like KC being a dome.
I'm surprised LA is a dome because it's usually good weather there for the most part, right?
Well, during COVID, all the domes got shut down by local municipalities. They wanted them to be open air, stuff. So I thought there was going to be a streak of you leave it open because you're not in a dome, so you don't have to worry about a government agency shutting you down and you can't play at your own facility.
Sorry, folks. It's like Sean. How would you describe this?
The court.
No.
It's really the court.
I think the two people at home watching this are going to be seasick at this point.
I think they have the same point of view as Sean currently is seeing right now.
Well, yep.
Yeah,
the
I
world
think
through the
this
eyes
is
of a
really
drunk.
him
These
giving
are,
hey, our
Meta
viewers
glasses.
are seeing exactly what Sean's
Meta
currently seeing
glasses.
right now.
Yep, there he is. Oh my god!
Here's a tip for you guys at home and Sean. When you're laying in bed and your head's spinning, just put one foot on the floor,
foot on the floor.
and you'll feel great.
Fantastic.
Big. He needs a water or something to cut that with.
All right. Anyways, okay. How do you feel like this so far? The path to the Super Bowl is shaping up. Josh, I mean, of the quarterbacks left in the AFC,
Right. If you're going
Race.
in September,
he is the dude compared to everybody else.
You're
in there.
looking at Detroit probably being out.
I'm
Kansas
talking about
City's-
I'm talking about
I'm
the
just saying.
AFC.
Like, if you're
I'm talking about
looking
AFC.
I get it, but if you're looking at overall Super Bowl, let's
Yeah,
start.
but you asked Super Bowl, so you got to beat the other side.
So
No,
the
I
teams,
said the path to it.
Oh,
Okay,
path
fine.
to it. I'm
Sure.
sorry. You did. You win. I'll give you this one.
skip Detroit, then fine. I'll come back to Detroit. Kansas City's out. Quarterback one.
Okay, I'm talking New England,
Burrow's-
Denver,
yeah, right.
Houston, Jacksonville,
Yeah.
Chargers,
Right.
Pittsburgh.
You've got
Besides Aaron,
you've got the guy for all
Sure.
intents and purposes. Like you have the guy. But I think we're kind of past that in terms of Super Bowls.
Just leave that alone.
We need to win a Super Bowl.
There you go.
And therefore,
Keep it on you at all
need
times.
to look at the entire league that's going to make it. San Francisco.
I mean, is the AFC pretty much locked? Or is there somebody still on the bubble?
Just seeding. I think.
Is Baltimore pretty much done?
So
I think if they
the
lose
biggest
it,
thing here is if Pittsburgh wins this week, yes, the AFC's pretty much
Locked up.
locked up.
Just a matter of one jumping here or jumping there.
Right.
Yeah, Pittsburgh and Houston. I guess Houston's the other one that's not clinched as of yet. Because Houston's the 7th seed right now.
But you have no faith in Indianapolis.
No.
So they're one of the
It's
teams.
not actually Indy. It's Baltimore.
Right.
And it's actually Pittsburgh. So if Baltimore figured out a way to win the next two without Lamar, Pittsburgh won. You know what I mean? Like Pittsburgh wins. I don't even think they can do that either because what Pittsburgh's at.
Pittsburgh's
They're not
9 and 6,
They're
and the
two
Ravens are
backups.
7
So
and
the
8.
Ravens after losing, they need to win the next two, and they need Pittsburgh to lose the next two. They play each other, so you can't. Yeah,
It's possible.
Huh?
It's possible.
No, they play each other week 18.
Right.
Well, yeah. So the Ravens would win and Pittsburgh would lose.
Right, but Pittsburgh would then be at 9 wins as a team out.
But
For the
I
Ravens, yes, it's possible for the Ravens to get in, but it's not possible for the Ravens and Pittsburgh to get in.
No.
Right.
That's my point. Like, I'm trying to look at how Houston, I think it's an Indy thing. Indy's got to win out, and I think they need a lot of help.
Baltimore has a very hungry, desperate Green Bay Packers that are going to be looking to lick their chops
That's what
next
I was
week.
going to say. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they got the Steelers in Pittsburgh. So, I mean, their road is extremely difficult.
And the
too.
Steelers play the Browns this week.
Right.
I
which
think
could be
Lamar
it.
Jackson was a huge disappointment this year.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what injuries are.
I think it was
Don't
hurt
care.
all season.
Plus, I'm including that in there. He was injured.
Yeah.
He didn't do shit when he was in.
I'm going to predict right now Cleveland's going to beat Pittsburgh this year or this week. Cleveland will win.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm not. It's
I-
not.
are you- no.
I was against you before, but I'm not sitting there. I might be on your side.
Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why.
Because they suck?
No, I'm going to tell you the
Shador Sanders sucks?
No, Aaron Rodgers won't let that happen. I'm telling you right now, Aaron Rodgers
2025
will not let that happen. No, to a man, he'll go up to that 53-man roster.
What was his stats for this game?
And he will not let that because he knows.
Aaron's not going to let us lose
He's
this
not.
game.
Against
You know,
Cleveland.
I used to be a real big fan of Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think he's the same guy anymore.
I get it.
That he can.
Yeah, but he's got that veteranness. He's won a Super Bowl. He commands the locker room. He is not because he's looking at him. Hey guys, guess what? We get the week off
I
if
get
we
that,
win.
but
If we win,
he's not lining up on the other side.
I
of the
get
ball.
it. But it's real simple. We win. Everyone gets a week off, and we're in the playoffs. And Aaron Rodgers can go into the sunset.
You're playing. Hey, just think about this.
No.
Who is he throwing the ball to?
I don't care. I don't
Miles
care.
Garrett is going
Not
to
DK.
end
I
his
don't
career.
care.
Not
Miles
DK.
Garrett is going to end his
Not the-
career.
no
Not
matter
at all.
what.
No.
No matter what suspension, whether it goes from a 2-game to a 1-game suspension, DK is not playing.
That's right.
And who's
You
their
have
other wide
Adam
receiver?
Thielen is your second best wide
Oh,
receiver on that
Jesus.
team. Mm-hmm. And you have basically your running back is they're running out the guy that caught the touchdown, Gainwell.
I don't care.
Who's protecting
I
Aaron
don't
Rodgers
care.
Is
from
their
Miles
wide
Garrett?
receiver.
Who's protecting Aaron Rodgers from Miles Garrett?
His mama.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm sorry, is Aaron Rodgers running away from Miles Garrett?
No way.
I'm going to go out there and poach you. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to predict two things.
Here,
I want
hold
ZaBillsPodcast
on.
Nation to hear me loud and clear.
Hold on.
If they can't hear me right now.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Give me that.
One.
It's like an angry squid.
I told you, Keon Coleman, for those of you that were bashing me when I was absent, is going to have a hell of a game. At least one of the next two. Keon Coleman, they're like a spring. He's like Tigger. He is just like retracted all the way down. He is going to pop up. He's going to pop up like Tigger. And he is going to have a hell of a game either in the end of the regular season or the playoffs to show ZaBills Nation this guy was right.
I think you need a segment called Sean's Outrageous Takes.
Then
It's only once a year when he's on
I
Christmas
think
break.
you guys are absolutely crazy. I think that the Browns realize they're done. I can't believe there's this sort of pushback that you think the Pittsburgh Steelers, with clinching a playoff, with the coach they have, with the Hall of Fame quarterback, you think they're going to roll over because what? The one wide receiver who we said is not really valuable at a position because the tight end league is suspended.
Everything you just said argues against you. Mike Tomlin? Come on. Mike Tomlin.
I'm just
19 season of 500 or better.
Steelers.
I'm telling you, I cannot wait to the text feed that when the Steelers
When was the
are
last
already
time Mike
one
Tomlin
game
won a
above
playoff
500.
game?
I'm just saying. I'm
2016,
saying. I think.
Was it?
I think so. 2016.
The last time Mike Tomlin won a
I think
playoff
that's
game.
when it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
2016.
Could be wrong.
16.
I'm not saying. I'm
Go
just
back
getting
and
in the
ask
playoffs.
the last time Tomlin in the playoffs hasn't given up over 30 points in a game.
That's another one.
I don't
They
know.
not only lose
I
in the
don't know.
playoffs, they just get shelled.
Right. The Browns are playing for their coach. They're playing for Sanders' future. They're playing for Myles Garrett's record. They've got tons of shit to play for. They want to put tape out there too.
Nope.
And they're at home. So I think Pittsburgh's going to win, but I don't think it's as much of a lock as what you're saying it is.
I think
that I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way, to be honest.
it could be. It's a 50-50 game. I think Milano impacted it badly for Cleveland by killing Judkins.
Yeah.
He
trucked him.
he
hard.
seems like, he seems
I
like a
can't
good
believe we
player.
didn't talk about that one. I mean, when they won't replay it, and I watched the one guy from UB, they replayed that one at the start of the season like at least 3 times. I watched his elbow bend a different direction. When they weren't going to replay that injury because of how gruesome it was, oh man, that guy's season was done. And he was having a good game at that point. Right.
No, he seems like a good player.
Yeah, rookie.
Okay, how would you bet this? Pittsburgh 3 points, 33.5.
3-point favorites?
Pittsburgh are 3-point favorites, over under 33.5.
I wouldn't touch the under over.
So that's what, 18-15?
Yep.
I would say over, and I would.
Oh, I'd take the under. I'd take the under on that. This is going to be
Depending on the weather.
This is going to be a kick game.
In Ohio.
I can't wait. I think you guys are crazy. You guys are devaluing what it means to make the playoffs.
Cleveland wins and covers the spread.
There you go.
No,
Double down.
No, I think they realize their season is done.
I think you're thinking of the Pittsburgh Steelers back with one coach prior.
I'm telling you, I think
I would tell you, yes. I would say that era of the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to finish this out and have a problem. I put like a 60-40. It's not just a gimme game.
that's fair.
I think they should still win this game. I don't think it's a gimme game.
Yeah.
fine.
Cleveland wins 12-6.
Sure. Nice. I don't know. I just think I think we're not giving the playoffs.
TJ
full
Watt's
value.
done.
No, I haven't heard of.
I think he's out this week. I think.
Right.
Okay.
Should we talk about the game at Ham? The
Yeah.
Bills and Eagles?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know.
I think the Bills will lose.
Disagree.
I disagree as well.
If they play down to their opponents, I do think they play up to
Are
their
they
opponents.
necessarily playing down?
No, that's what I'm trying to
Because
say.
what are the Eagles ranked?
The Eagles are 10-5. I'm not
And
saying
did
playing
they get
down.
the number 1 seed already or no?
They
No.
clinched the AFC
They,
East. Or
they
NFC
basically
East.
are going to be the 3.
Yeah. So I don't. I think the Bills. This is a game
Wow.
that's a measuring stick.
Pick them. 1.5 for the Bills.
1.5.
Yeah.
Josh will get up
Yeah,
for this
I think
game.
it's going to be a close game either way.
Yeah.
This is 31 of 32 for him. It's the only team he hasn't beat. You know he wants it. You know he wants it.
Over under
Wait,
43.5.
Philadelphia.
No, but
In
so
Buffalo.
For Josh.
Oh, for Josh.
He's never
yeah.
beaten Philadelphia. It's the only team he has not beaten at least once.
The
okay.
Phillies
He only played 'em once,
Philly
though, right?
offense is not
and really
strong.
beat
And it
him.
went to
and they
overtime,
got,
yeah.
beat him and got hosed in that game.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was
He wants revenge for that shit. I think he is that petty, and I think he will get up for this game, and I think you'll see Super Josh.
Wow.
Hopefully he doesn't hurt himself.
I don't think.
Is
I
this
think
the
it's
same
more about.
Sean who was like bashing Aaron Rodgers for not being able to get off for a playoff clincher?
Aaron Rodgers is 40 fucking years old, man.
There he is. There he
So
is.
I'm more of the fact that Philly has fixed their offense in the last 2 weeks, playing against the
Shitty
Raiders and the Commanders.
I think that's what. Yeah.
So until I see some, I know our defense has been where our defense is, but if they can be better than the Commanders and the Raiders, I see this as a Bills win.
They can stop Saquon.
Here's a
make
fun-
them more one-dimensional. I think we'll be all right.
yeah.
There are two things that kind of piss me off about this game. Lane Johnson's coming back as their guard on the line.
It's a 4:30.
Their splits are way better with him in the lineup. And they also have Carter as their D tackle. So they're getting back two really good players. Where I go with this is we talked about and started off the podcast of, do the Bills play their players? Do you play your two guys that just came off injury in a game where it really has zero impact on them? I don't see them. Does anybody see them going up to 2? They're definitely not going to be the 4 because that'll be the NFC South.
No, I think the Bills and the Eagles are kind of in the same position where they can move up possibly, but it's probably not going to happen.
They can only jump one more spot. They can't get to the 1.
Yeah.
So at best, you be the 2 or the 3.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we be a 1?
No, I'm talking about the Eagles now.
Oh, sorry.
On the NFC side. So I don't know. Do they come back and both those players aren't pitch counts? Where Kincaid's playing, and
it might be a smart play for them to
not
take this game too
I think that's
seriously.
and if I think they're on pitch counts, I think that helps the Bills. There are some things that skew the Bills, but in the same sense, we talked about, are the Bills playing this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot right there to ask. I think you'll see both teams, depending on how the first half goes, make some significant adjustments in the second half. And that might be pulling players that just aren't going to see the field.
I guess it's, what seed do the Bills realistically want, right?
I think they want 5.
It's probably not going to happen. They can say they want the 1. They can say they want the division. It's almost impossible.
And to get to 5, I don't think it's in their hands either. And realistically, the only thing they can really try to win out and do is force Houston to be the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jacksonville, if Houston does jump Jacksonville.
Definitely want Houston to be 7. I mean, I do anyway.
But really, that's the only thing that they have in their hands right now.
Yeah.
Well,
currently going into this.
What if the Jags, the Chargers, both lose and we win? Wouldn't we jump up? We'd all be at 11 and
Houston plays.
We'd be 11 and 5 or
Houston plays
12 and 4.
Charger and Colts.
Houston plays the Chargers. We win. We hold serve. Jacksonville losing, I think, puts what's Jacksonville's record and what's Houston's record?
I think Jacksonville's 11 and 4, and Houston I think is 10 and 5.
Correct.
So that puts them even going into the last week, right?
You're not touching the Jaguars. The Jaguars have the Colts next week, and they finish at home against the Titans. They're out of range. Even if they rest guys, they're going to win those 2. So,
right, that's what I mean. Like the scenario would be if you dropped them. So really, for the Bills, you're just trying to keep Houston behind you. I think is the only thing you can control. And keeping Houston behind you, is it worth it?
Well, it keeps you from going to them if it comes down to it.
Yeah, do you know the scenario of you going to Houston?
I know we both have to win like 2
It's
road
the
games.
never
AFC
won there.
championship game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not the question. The question
if
is,
you're at the AFC championship game and you're going to Houston, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't.
This is that kind of year, though. It's a crazy year.
I can see Houston making some noise. I could see Houston knocking off an inexperienced.
No,
1 or 2.
I agree all of that, but then when you reseed, you're probably not catching them in the second one where you're going there.
You're definitely not. The only
can't
time you
believe
play
New England's
Houston,
New
to be
England.
honest with
is
you,
if it's
everybody
gonna be
knows
the
who
AFC.
has the number 1, who has the best odds of getting the number 1 in the AFC currently right now.
Denver.
Nope.
They would be the Chargers.
Is it the? No.
Nope.
Sorry,
New
Alcohol.
England.
New England?
New England.
Got Miami and the Jets.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. And I bet you they don't rest anybody.
They are hurt. They did sustain some serious injuries this week. It was in Bills land. They finally are starting to get dinged up a little bit. The same kind of with Denver. Their defense starting to get a little bit dinged up and not playing going into this.
They're going to play the Mahomes Chiefs. Denver is, and they finish with the Chargers. That Chargers Denver game is going to be really interesting.
It's a real big game. I mean, that Chargers Denver game really defines the whole New England getting the 1.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're playing our quarterback this week on Christmas, right?
Who's that?
Our practice quarterback?
Correct.
Shane
Oh,
Michelle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, they have no. You're talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They have no inkling. They're going to lose the next 2 just for the draft spot.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they got tuned up against the Tennessee Titans.
Wait a minute, where'd Shane go?
He went to the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's on the Chiefs, which we got him from the Chiefs, so that's why they took him back.
Right.
He at
Oh,
least
go
was in
figure.
the- He was
Another
the least in the building.
exchange.
Yeah,
Well, they signed him from our practice squad and put him on their active roster.
which was smart on them. They don't care. They're playing with house money in the drunk way, as if they got lucky. They're going to lose these next two for the better spot because they realize they got no shot, which is a smart move. I would want them to do that. The sad fact is Kansas City is going to basically give the last three. What was it? It was the Titans, which hurt their overall standing for a good draft position, and they're going to give 2 victories to the Raiders, which means nothing, and the Broncos, because they folded up. Like, you don't put up that sort of effort against the Titans like you actually want to play.
Do you think Judon will see the field at all?
That's interesting.
I do.
Yeah, I hope he does.
This week or before the playoffs?
Poyer's hurt, right?
Playoffs.
Poyer's day-to-day with hamstring, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
But Judon is a
Judon's
D-end.
DN.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was a
maybe
safety.
replace Bosa.
Right.
Let Bosa sit for a little bit.
Right.
Oh,
Give
that
him
is
some
right.
reps.
He's a defensive end. I'm sorry.
His better days are past him, but he's kind of a name.
Yeah,
And
he's-
if he
he's
could stay
decent still,
healthy,
yeah.
I mean, he could be.
He'd be like Von Miller.
I just don't see him signing here if he wasn't going to at some point get told, like, hey.
right.
Because it's not like the guy we picked up off waivers that retired.
But did the Bills take him so somebody else didn't?
No, they didn't pick him on waiver. He cleared waivers, so he actually signed with our pack.
Correct.
practice
Because nobody else wanted him before us?
No one cleared him off waivers.
Right.
So then he has his pick to go wherever he wants.
Do they have the waiver list online?
It's the draft.
reverse order.
It's a reverse draft.
Right.
So the draft from last year is the waivers list. And the way waivers works, a little bit different than like fantasy football where, you get a pick, but then somebody moves up. If you're the first overall pick, you can claim every single player that's on waivers.
Without losing your spot.
You then have to put them all on your 53-man roster
That'd be
and
right.
cut other players.
Right.
But you have the ability to do that. So for the Bills even to get somebody off of waivers is insane from where they picked. Because you have to go through all those teams before they get somebody.
But you're also eliminating half the league. You're only really focusing on the teams that are in playoff contention.
Right.
Because
And so-
Cleveland's not picking him up. They're not paying him.
They are if they have injuries, though.
Not with 3 wins.
The big thing is I think signing guys off practice squads.
Correct.
So our third quarterback that went out. I mean, I know Josh is day-to-day, but they didn't sign a quarterback as their third. So you're going into it with 2 quarterbacks and one with a foot, which I mean,
X-rays were negative.
there's a ton of Monty Python memes out there of Josh just playing with
Flesh wound?
flesh wound. Oh, I'm good. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, he's gonna play.
He did not practice though today, but that's not
They didn't
shocking.
practice today, right?
Yeah. That's the thing I saw. Like 8 guys didn't practice.
Rest. Oh,
It's what you want. I mean,
because of Christmas.
Yeah, it's what you want. You don't want you guys
I'm
out
thinking
there.
of Wednesday's your first practice, but
Think
they
of-
have Thursday off.
I mean, I can think of at least 3 players that have gotten hurt in Buffalo Bills practice just this season. I'm like, last thing I want them to... No one should be in pads.
I think today
until game day.
I think today contract is a walkthrough
Right.
as part of the
Right.
NFLPA.
You should not be in pads from now until you're playing those games. Like that should be it. If you still need to practice with pads, you're not ready for the playoffs. You're just not. You're not. Like you could go 17 weeks and you haven't ironed out all of your wrinkles.
Buffalo Bills defense tackling would like to push back against that.
Let's work on some wrap-up drills, guys.
Right.
Yeah. Is that a concern still?
Tackling? I would say so. I mean, it's not. It's maybe gotten a little better, but it's
Hey,
not
maybe that
great.
goes back to the Joe where you were saying they play like 75%.
Yep.
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, I think it's more. I don't think it's 75%. I think it's injuries is what's killing us on tackling right now. You're setting up lanes. You're also, when you have to essentially sell out to try to stop the run, when you don't get that is when you see those home run runs that they have against them. Game in and game out, really you don't see them ripping off a few games. Like Tampa, you saw them running off like 5, 6 every yards. Like the James Cook runs that were running 10 off on everybody before he gets touched. Their defense really hasn't done that. They're get gashed and just give home runs up. So for the most part, when they do sell out, they do somewhat stop the run until they don't.
Okay. Till they don't.
But I think their injuries are killing them, and also it's their build. I think they're fine letting teams run, to be honest with you.
When do we have to open the practice window for Oliver if we expect him to play in the playoffs?
Good question.
The week before he plays.
No, does he have to sit for 21 days, or is it just
No,
within
so the
that
21
time?
days, you're thinking of it opposite.
Oh, okay. All right.
21 days, if you open up a 21-day practice window on a player, they have 21 days to be put on the roster, or they're done for the season.
Right.
But
I lost the bet on that.
you lost the bet on that?
Yep. Denny, thanks for your help, buddy.
Hey, anytime you
And
count
they
on
get
me.
unlimited.
Hey, where's your
How's-
holiday
how's the-
beard?
That was that was
Don't you
Hamlin,
grow a
right?
beard for the holidays?
No.
Hamlin, they did it where he
Just
played
playoff
right
hockey?
off the bat.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. And they get unlimited elevations in the playoffs.
Yep, but you still only get the amount of players, so you
Right.
can't bring like 5 guys up. You still
Right.
only get 2, but they just are unlimited.
Right.
Hey, Sean, here's a good one for you.
Yes, sir.
If the Sabres make the playoffs and the Bruins don't, you still going to grow a playoff beard?
No.
I think we should make
Terrible
you.
question.
We should make you.
Terrible that Sabres are coming on.
You should grow a playoff mustache.
I look like that guy. No, I don't know. I will be at the Sabres Bruins game the 27th. Hopefully, it's a good Christmas for me. But we'll see how that turns out. The Sabres are playing really well.
What's the Bruins score right now?
2-2.
Okay.
Same as yours. Right?
Yeah, 2-2.
All right.
Against
You guys think
Montreal.
Oliver's going to play then?
I would
Yes.
suspect he will.
He
yeah.
wants to. He's chomping at it.
Yeah.
So
Has
there's some
he-
history here.
Has the window been opened on him yet or no?
No, there's some history though. Injury history. He tore his bicep tendon last year. Milano tore his bicep tendon. Milano's return back into the lineup, if it's the same timetable, would be for Ed Oliver, week 1 of the playoffs.
Okay.
So if you just follow the same exact thing that Milano did, it'd be week 1.
He's been posting videos of him like flexing his arm and doing workouts and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
This is Oliver?
yeah.
Oliver.
12-ounce girls?
I don't know, but he'd be huge in the run game, wouldn't he?
I mean, he's.
You
I would hope so.
I think
Or is
what
he
it. I think
so
what
rusty?
it does to you is I'm worried about that. So he's definitely not coming in at the same strength that he had
Right.
for that. But does he come in enough to where you have to put 2 guys on him, and you open up like you can?
Oh, good point.
You know what I mean? You can open up your line, like,
Right.
the Bills' defensive line when he was healthy, and then even when he went out, but you got Hoyt back, they were a top 4 defensive line for pressure.
And something that we can't forget.
The Pogues.
We love the Pogues. It's an upper body injury, which means he can stay in game shape, and that's what the trainers are working on him.
You
It's not
hope
like-
they are.
It's not like he's not riding the bike or
He's-
working with his lower
arms
body.
when he's doing push-ups, his arms, he didn't lose a lot of muscle
If
mass.
you're right, if you're sitting there I mean, it's not game. You're not going to replicate it exactly, but you're not going to also be winded like if you were coming off a knee injury. Whereas, holy shit, I haven't run a sprint in forever. These guys, for the most part, are their lower half is going to be ready to go.
I hope so.
So, I mean, yeah, is he going to be as strong on the tackle? Maybe not with that arm, but
That's why I'd love to see him back for that Jets game at the end of the year, just to get a few game reps in, kind of set for the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I just don't see.
I don't think so,
I don't
though.
see you're going to see anybody in that Jets game.
Really?
No, you'll see Josh. I think take a snap, and that's.
I'm going to that game.
Really?
I do
'Cause,
feel
2
bad.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
didn't we say shit they actually probably have to play in that game?
I don't-
You're going
Yeah,
to
but
play
now-
that game if the Jets beat the Patriots at 1:00 this Sunday.
Yeah. And
I think that
doubt it.
changes. Outside of that,
They don't care where they end up.
you're gonna. Do you? Would you rather have a 1 week bye going into the playoffs and coin flip of who you play?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would.
mean, like, take the coin flip of the team that you're going to play.
This fucking guy.
I would. This is sponsored by Jack Fire.
hold on, hold on.
I
Let's do
think
that again. Hold on.
I think if
Sure,
you're
outrageous
that,
takes.
I think if you're that close, like I am the flip flopper right here, and I'm not pushing back. I think if you're that close, I think we're talking fairy tale. We're talking about winning the Powerball. Because I really, really can't see the Patriots losing the Jets. But if they do, and you own the tiebreakers with a tie, as long as the Bills do their job against the Eagles, I think you load up. You absolutely load up.
I do. I agree with you. You play Week 18 if this week the Patriots lose to the Jets.
Correct.
I just don't see that
I don't
happening.
either. No, I don't either.
Which means, in theory, you're going into Week 18.
We've got good luck. They play at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you're going to know before the Bills. Like, they'll know before going in and playing the Eagles.
Right.
And if you lose the Eagles game, you're not getting that, and you're already in the playoffs. Correct. So let Josh get his ceremonial
knee down.
Knee down. And
it's a red helmet game, though.
Yep.
He's got to play a series. I'm going. I want to see him play.
He's going to play. He'll play one,
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's going to be the Trubisky Bowl. That's what it's going to be.
Fuck, damn
Trubisky. Yeah. Hey, listen, you're going there for the stadium. You're not going there for Josh Allen.
We're going there for the last game.
You're going there for, like, the family dynamics.
Am I a dick if I said that I would rather go to see Josh Allen play than for the old stadium?
No,
I
not
think
at
it's
all.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It's a Christmas gift to my old man. You know. It's
No. I just, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's a stadium. Like, who gives a fuck?
I think that's more your season ticket diehard for years.
That's not me.
You're
That is
going
not
to a
me.
game here and there.
Yeah.
It's a vessel.
Right. Especially when it's going to go across the street and be way nicer.
Give me the better.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how things.
They just got to
work
make
over
sure the fires don't keep coming in.
Yeah.
Ugh, boy.
Seems like it's always something.
Always something. New shit is shit. New shit is shit.
Right.
Okay, so let's do our picks
Yeah.
and then get ready for Santa.
Yes, sir. Merry
good to me.
Merry Christmas to ZaBill's Nation.
Merry
all
Christmas.
of you fine gentlemen
Yeah,
here.
Christmas.
absolutely.
Uh,
and a happy
wish you-
New Year. Oh,
yeah.
no, we'll be back before the New Year.
probably be back for
We'll
that
squeeze
one.
one in.
Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus to the rest of us.
And happy Hanukkah to those.
Yeah. Denny,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to go
Ringleader.
first?
No, go ahead.
I
Run
haven't
the
really-
show for a minute.
I
I would
haven't
love
been-
for someone to take it over.
Okay, I haven't been thinking about this game at all. I got.
You're impersonating everybody now?
No.
What are you doing?
I got the Bills probably winning, but it's strictly a homer pick. I'm not really thinking a whole lot about this game. My mind's not there yet. I got the Bills winning 32. I've got the Eagles offense stumbling at about 16. And I think it's a ho-hum game, and I think the Bills walk away with this one relatively unscathed, please God. And
Are you impersonating someone, or are you just doing your pick?
No, I'm doing my pick.
You went out of order. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Nope, that's
well,
fine.
you put the camera on me, so that's why I was going out
I
of
thought
order.
you were hosting. I thought you were going to start going around the table.
All right, here we go. I'll take over hosting duties. Here we
Okay,
go.
32. Nope, don't touch that camera.
Okay. Well, but it's not on people.
Oh, my God.
That's on people. Okay. Go ahead, Denny.
All right, I think the Bills win a close one. I think it's like
That's our audio
28-26
feed, thank you.
or something like that. I think it's pretty close.
Sorry, what did you say?
I think the Bills will win in a close one, 28-26, 28-27, something like that. I was right. I was almost right about the Cleveland game. I said 24-20 Bills.
Ooh, that was a
So
good one.
if he would have kicked the extra point,
Jerk.
We got
Yeah, that would've been
documentation.
good.
We got documentation.
that's right.
Okay. Joe. Oh, no, you don't want to give one, right? Or are you going to switch it up this week?
No, in
Oh,
true
my
Bills
God.
luck fashion, I will not pick this week.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Okay, short and sweet.
I said earlier, I think the Bills are going to win. It's going to be close. I'll stand by it, and I'll go with Bills 24, Eagles 21.
Is there a reason for the Eagles to sit anyone in this game?
I don't think they have. Yes,
Yeah, I think they're
Take
pretty
2
similar
weeks.
to the Bills.
They can do the 2 week bye too.
Yeah,
basically.
because their division's locked up.
Yeah.
It's going to be two teams running against each other almost every play. Is James Cook a better runner than Saquon Barkley this year?
Yes.
I think he is.
Yep, me too.
So that's going to be your difference.
Really? So Cook's going to outshine Saquon?
He's got the line.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he'll feel it. I think he'll see that as a measuring stick.
Do the Bills keep Jalen Hurts at bay?
Jalen Hurts keeps Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He does that on his own.
Right.
All right. Down to me, huh?
We've got one more after you.
Who? Brendan?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'll have to turn that into a short or something. We can just send that to him. Sorry, I'm watching the game here. Okay. Home game. You know, I'll pick the Bills to win. I'll go. I don't think they'll score 30. I'll go 28-21.
It's a good score.
Okay.
It's a good score. We haven't put a lot of stock in this one.
Okay. Give me the camera back, and I'll record Brendan.
Got it. All right. We're here as ZaBills Nation. I'm thinking the Buffalo Bills are going to have a great afternoon. 4 o'clock start. I think they're going to put up great numbers. Josh Allen knows he needs to beat Philadelphia per Sean Burke. Josh Allen's going to probably throw for 400 yards. Philadelphia Eagles 39, Buffalo Bills 4.
Well said. Well said, Brendan.
Two safeties.
Hey, what game was it where it was 3-2 at one
It was
point?
Kansas City.
Yeah,
Kansas City.
I took a picture of it. It was 3-2. Hockey score.
Unbelievable.
Yes. ZaBills Nation, want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year. We'll see you before the New Year, but have a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah.
Yep. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't see a line, can you, Russ?
No line.
Nope. I don't know, Margot.
No, Margot.
Sean definitely used all 9 lives.
Yeah. Are you good to drive home?
I'll be fine.
You sure?
100%.
The only time you drink on the pod.
Is when I don't have to work.
Yes.
Play bumper cars on the way home.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Drive fast, take lots of chances.
It'll be hard in less than a mile, but we'll make it. We'll make it there.
Yeah. All right. Everyone, thank you so much.
Go
Thanks
Bills.
to the sponsors.
Go
Happy
Bills.
birthday to Corey.
Go Bills.
If he made it this
Bills.
far again. And go Bills.
Go Bills.